You know, Illenium, I don't even want to talk to you about your smash Forever. I don't want to talk about your album. I don't want to talk about your shows at the Sphere coming up. I don't want to get to know you better and ask you a question you have possibly never answered before. My only question for you is, that fried cricket, was that real?
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. First time I had fried cricket. The texture was a bit interesting, a little bit crunchy, a little bit chewy.
No, just stop. Just stop. I don't want to be...
It was actually very good tasting, though. It was like delicious garlic, butter. It was good.
I don't want to get nauseous this early in the chat. We'll talk about it coming up. Nick, Illenium, welcome back to America's Dance 30.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you. I'm stoked to be here.
It is great seeing you again. Congratulations on the incredible success of Forever with Tom Grennan Alna.
Yeah, let's go. One of my favorite songs I've worked on the past, honestly, a while. I've really, when we wrote that, it just felt so special and freeing and just felt so good. I love it.
And you know, speaking of that, you've had songs across all the sound spectrums, but when you do a song that's got that OG Illenium sound like Forever, is it even more satisfying? Does it just feel amazing?
It really does. I mean, I feel like when it comes down to it with those type of songs, I feel like the song has to come first, the lyrics, the melody, the simple stuff, because I've written so many songs in that realm that I don't feel good at, I have to be obsessed with it to enter that realm, and I just felt that way with Forever. I was like, this is a song that I totally want to do more of an original sound. I feel like it's just a really strong structure and bass line.
Yeah, everything about it is just so incredible. I can't wait to talk about how it was born coming up. But first, let's get to know Illenium again with Finky's favorites.
Yeah, hit me.
You know, speaking of the melodies and the chords and the lyrics of Forever, you know, all of your songs have such incredible textures to them. But what's your favorite way of starting to work on a song? Is it the melody? Is it the lyrics first?
I think finding a, simple chord progression or a really nice sonically pleasing sound or a guitar riff, something in the instrumentation first, for sure. Some people are wizards and can just sing a beautiful melody without any chords or anything, and I'm not one of those people. I need a good bass line that I can listen to addictively and listen to for 7 hours without getting sick of it while we write the song,
And how long did you listen to Forever before it came out?
It was just it was just that little intro guitar and some piano chords, had zero production. We wrote it in pretty quick amount of time, maybe 4 or 5 hours, which is fast for that. So I listened to the demo a lot and was like, what do I want to do? And I tried a few different production, routes. And I tried doing the drop with the chorus, with the vocal over it. But I was like, I feel like I just want to have that vocal be open and really epic. And so that's where I went. But yeah,
gotcha.
Lots of trial and error.
Well, happy early birthday.
Yes, let's go.
Now, what is your favorite way to celebrate your birthdays?
If I can have a day off, that'd be fantastic and chill. Maybe, it's right after Christmas, so I'd love to go skiing or get in the mountains somehow, get out and not really have my phone, just chill with my wife and my friends and whatever I can do to be kind of disconnected.
Sounds amazing. Well, side note, I know you're in Sphere mode and I know you're in album mode, but I'm super stoked because it was just announced you're going to be making your return poolside to the Hard Rock Tampa right after your birthday, which is incredible. Are we going to be celebrating your birthday a couple of days late?
Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's after Christmas anyways. I feel like it's the most easily forgotten birthday, which makes me really bad. I don't really care about birthdays, so I guess we'll have a little bit of a late celebration. I'm good with it.
Absolutely. Now, do you have a favorite piece of advice that somebody gave you that has stuck with you?
That's a good question. I think I have to put my passion and what is my purpose first. I think I can't remember an exact instance, but I've been given the advice that doing this career, having a life in music has to be just backed by, in 2015, I first met Cascade And I think we really see eye to eye in like passion and like having that be the basis of making music and having a career in music. And it comes down to the music first and not really the scene or Instagram or so like social media. It's just like what kind of music can we create? What kind of story can we create?
And I'll tell you what, if anybody, I mean, Ryan is a perfect one.
He is a goat. Absolutely amazing.
Absolutely. Now, as I mentioned, you had fried crickets, which is still absolutely disgusting.
Yes, sir. It wasn't that bad, I promise.
Well, go into details now about it.
I mean, looking at the platter, I was like, this is gross. But then all my friends, I was playing golf, and I was down in Mexico, and it's a tradition in the area, and I was like, I gotta give it a shot. I'll try most things. There's some things that I'm a little scared of, but I normally am pretty not cool with bugs. But I didn't really. I was in a good mood, so I was like, whatever, let's try it.
So I did this promotion with Busch Gardens here for Halloween where they gave us fried crickets, what
really?
I think were fried crickets, in ice cream, and we had to eat it. But I don't know if the fried crickets were real or not. It just,
Interesting.
with the ice cream, it had really good texture. What was it like biting in, and how did you not just vomit at the thought of it?
It wasn't bad. It was literally like a mixture of like a chip, or it's like kind of a similar texture as like a Cheeto puff or something like that. It wasn't that bad, and the taste was good. Don't knock it till you try it. Right.
Well, I'm not trying it, so I'll knock it all day. But speaking of foreign delicacies, you've been all over the world. What is some of your favorite foreign delicacies?
I am obsessed with Japan and the food in Japan, the meat, the sushi, and the ramen. I'm a huge ramen. I had ramen for dinner last night, and I get ramen at least once a day when I go to Japan. Japan is like my food mecca, closely followed probably by Italy. But yeah, it's amazing.
That's so awesome. Now, you have had some incredible collabs, including your brand new song with Ryan Tedder. Congratulations on that.
Hey, thank you. We're so stoked.
This is going to be a tough question to answer, but do you have a favorite collab that you've done?
Oh, that's a hard one.
It's almost as hard as asking what's your favorite song.
I mean, if you put a gun to my head and we're like, what's your favorite song? I think I would probably choose Good Things Fall Apart with John Bellion. I love John Bellion, one of the most talented songwriters, artists of our generation, and we actually share the same birthday, which is funny.
Wow.
Same year and everything. But I think that collaboration was just like so genuine and so like it was just perfect. And I think if I had to pick something, but there are some really cool collaborations on this album that I would probably choose definitely second or third.
Gotcha. Can't wait to hear the album when it drops.
I'm pumped, man.
Now, what would be a favorite non-musical thing that you're obsessed with that Illenials would be so surprised to learn about?
Oh, interesting. I mean, they kind of know I'm a big gamer. I'm a really big gamer. I golf a lot, too. I really love golf. It's a great way to just, like, get out, have outside time for 4 hours, be kind of checked out, but focusing on I really need to... Whatever I'm doing, I really need to like focus. I love getting into things at an addictive level, and it's just those type of things are just really fun. Snowmobiling, I love skiing. I love stuff that gets me out there.
All that sounds fun. Just disconnecting and enjoying it. Now, finally, in honor of the success of Forever, if you had to listen to one thing forever, what would be your favorite sound to listen to forever?
If it's forever, I think I listen to a lot of like piano, just straight piano, beautiful. Like there's one progression that I am obsessed with, and like really nice textured piano. I have a piano in my studio that's like a 1891 upright Steinway, and I love the sound of it. I think I could listen to like my favorite progression on that for forever. Yeah,
that's amazing. See, when I was thinking of that question, I couldn't decide between a cat's purr, which is, I would just listen to that on loop, or silence. Like I was sitting in silence and I'm like, Wow, I could actually enjoy this forever.
That would get. I don't know if I could do silence. That would get to. I need something like a little bit of background.
Yeah, because then your brain starts going overactive, which is insane because you can't distract it. Well, let's talk about this smash. You know, you gave us a little taste of how it was born. How did Forever come together with Tom Grennan and Alna?
Yeah, we wrote that. I'm trying to think. We wrote that this year, maybe March or April, in my LA house, in my LA studio, where I was writing like most of my album. And that one just came out of pure, genuine, like, wanted to write a really fun, huge chorus. We said I typically start with writing the chorus after I do like the guitar riffs or something that's like fun. And it was at a really good tempo for me to just like. The writing was done so fast that I was already working on the production like later that night and messing with different stuff, and everything came really organically.
That is incredible.
It wasn't like chasing for anything. It just felt really good.
And how far into the album was that song?
So when we kind of got into doing the Sphere conversations, it really kickstarted me to be like, I need to finish my album by July. At least finish the songs of my album, like have the songs written, maybe not all the drops perfectly done, but I needed all of that for so that I could make my Sphere set and time with the time code and the visual creation. I needed that baseline, which is kind of backwards for me. Normally I finish an album, then I make the show. This was like finish the album, sorta, not really, but I have to get the show to a point. So I was in just go mode from February until July, session. So, and we wrote so much stuff, was producing a ton. We had awesome co-producers, was in the studio nonstop. It's fun. It was a fun time.
Well, you're speaking of this incredible set of shows that's going to be at the Sphere next year. This is going to be amazing. I saw your post that you had a dream about this like 4 years ago. And
yeah, I mean, we did a first tour right before I did the stadium in Vegas. We did our first like construction tour of the Sphere. And so that was when we got to see everything and kind of learned about the venue. And the first show I saw was Dead & Co. in like June of last year, maybe a little earlier. And I was just blown away by the capabilities. I've seen 3 shows since then, and I mean this place is a whole new territory in terms of immersion and how to create just something that can be truly mind-blowing.
Yeah, all the videos that I've seen come from the Sphere are just mind-blowing. So what can Illenials expect from your shows there?
I think I called the album Odyssey because it truly is a journey of like, you know, there's a really deep story of like self-love and finding acceptance with yourself, and that's kind of what I wrote the album. It was really fun. Like we had a story for the Sphere show, and we could write songs for the scenes in the story. You know, it was really fun and cool, like different kind of almost writing for film to an extent, but different endeavor, like really different endeavor than I've ever done. And I think it's just going to be really immersed, and the sound effects we're building for all the scenes and everything. I mean, next level. Tedious, but amazing. I think amazing end goal project. Yeah, we're working on it right now. We're working on the strings.
Wow. Now, stupid question, but do you have to go there and kind of play all the visuals out to make sure that it works?
Yeah, so I do all of my, like 90% of it is in VR.
Gotcha.
90, and like with the sound, it's a whole another endeavor where we kind of have to set up, you know, we set up kind of a makeshift how is this going to sound, because we're mixing it all in spatial audio, which a lot of shows have not done yet. And so there's a lot of learning curve in how to properly do that. And we get a few little test runs at the actual Sphere. But yeah, it's a awesome process.
Man,
so fun.
Cannot wait for that. Congratulations on those shows coming up. Congratulations on the album. Congratulations on the new song with Ryan Tedder. Congratulations on Forever with Tom Grennan and Alna. Illenium, before I let you go, I asked ChatGPT to give me a question that Illenium has never been asked before. So I got to test this out, okay?
Let's do it.
If your songs became self-aware, which song would hate you for the way you produced it?
Oh, that's a good one. If I would... Oh my God, my manager would be so mad at me for saying this, but I would probably have to choose. It's an old song from Ashes that some people are obsessed with, but it's called Only One, and I just like do not like the production of it anymore. Like I don't think it's very dated sounding, and it just like has a I don't love the drum production. It's just very like bright, and I just don't love the production of it.
I'm going to get
So
an
I think it
email
would be,
right after this
you know.
chat saying, can you please cut that out?
No, it's okay. It's okay. People, I mean, I love the meaning of the song. I think some of the musical elements are really cool. My manager loves that song, and he always asks me to play it, and I'm like, no interest. Sorry. Sorry.
But I mean, it's the same way with,
Yeah.
I hear commercials or stuff that I produced a long time ago, and I'm like, oh, God, that is so cringe.
Oh, dude, there's so much like back in the day in like 2011 to 13 learning how to produce. There's like really bad stuff. I mean, I didn't even know like what a root note was. So I was putting like the sub on a minor third, and it was like it's not proper music theory there.
Well, congratulations on everything. Illenium, it is so great seeing you again. Thank you so much for your time with us on America's Dance 30.
Thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Thank you for the support.